Hi there, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about the pros and cons of colored pencil. But before we get started, let's talk about what is colored pencil. Colored pencils are a dry medium as opposed to wet like watercolor, and it involves layering colors onto your paper, blending them, and either repeating the process or adding further details. Oftentimes different tools are used with colored pencils to add certain textures or to blend. So let's first talk about the pros. Colored pencils allow you to have control and precision because you can sharpen them to a point, and this can be helpful when you're creating hyper-realistic drawings such as portraits and animals. They are pretty easy to blend. You can use either solvent or colorless blenders on your drawings, and it can result in a smooth, glossy surface, and it's really great for realism. Colored pencils are also pretty portable. They are easy to travel with, and they usually come in a case, so it's compact for carrying. There's minimal setup and cleanup. So unlike other art mediums, colored pencils don't require a ton of supplies and tools, and cleaning up your workspace is kept simple. There's also a variety of techniques that you can use with colored pencils, which can be really fun. Pencils by themselves can be layered, hatched, and stippled, and then when they are combined with other tools, you can create thin white lines, like you can see me here using an X-Acto knife. You can indent the paper, and there's so many more which can add to your realism. Colored pencils are also pretty durable, so they can be broken, but I'd say that they are a pretty durable medium just by themselves. And they're also pretty affordable, so you can pretty much get great results with any colored pencils, even with Crayola colored pencils. And I've seen an artist in particular compare two different colored pencil brands, and one of them was Crayola, but they used them in the same drawing and you couldn't really even tell the difference between. So you can still get great results even if you're using just the really cheap colored pencils. I will say I think it does take more time if you're using cheaper colored pencils just because they're not as vibrant, but we can talk about that in another video. So now let's talk about the cons. So there is a lot of time involved. Colored pencils can take a long time to layer, which is why some other artists prefer to use different mediums besides colored pencils, but the patience required is worth the amazing results that you can get. Like I said, colored pencils can break if I think mostly if you drop your pencils, and then the lead inside will get broken up, and then when you go to sharpen them, then it can break off, and it just makes it kind of a hassle. So just be sure to handle them with care and you should be good to go. There is pressure sensitivity with colored pencils, so if you press too hard it can break the lead, or if you press too hard it can also damage your paper, and then you won't be able to add further layers on top of that layer. Another thing is the type of paper that you use can definitely alter your results. So if you're not using the right paper, then the level of realism that you can achieve can be altered, so you'll just have to be careful about that. And then the last con is that it is sometimes hard to fix mistakes, because especially with darker colors, if you draw with them on your paper and then you are like, oh no, I made a mistake, and you try to erase it, it sometimes can be hard to erase it. So there are ways that you can cover it up, but that is something that you'll want to keep in mind. So in spite of all the drawbacks though, I would still say colored pencils are a wonderful art medium, and I would highly recommend them for you if you are looking to create highly realistic art. And most of the cons can be avoided by being gentle with your pencils and working with the right supplies. So there isn't a whole lot to worry about there. So if you have any other questions though on colored pencils, be sure to put those in the comments below. And if you want tutorials on colored pencils or any other art mediums, be sure to comment those below. And be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any more videos, and I will see you later.